Why is everything black evil and everything white good or godly? Why is everything black evil and everything white godly or good? Why? You have added someone to blacklist. In church, when they want to do God or angel, it's always white apparel. Anyone that does something good is white. If they had anything at all, God, angel, they will always wear white to show that the person is pure, the person is good, the person has good intention. But when they want to portray evil, the person has to wear black. The person has to wear black or paint himself or herself black. Meanwhile, the congregation, the pastor, everybody in that building are all blacks. Everybody, all the congregation, including the pastor, everybody, they are all blacks. But the devil is black. They tell you that your own is evil, that theirs is good, that your color is evil, that theirs is good. But because you can't reason, you can't question, you accepted it. Listen to me. Listen to me. Our fathers were made to believe this. Those that came before us were made to believe this. They didn't ask questions. Maybe they don't have the time to ask questions. Maybe there was no time for them to ask questions. They were eluded in it, They just believe. But now, we have the full time to ask questions. Yet, some of you are not still asking questions. Why? Why will I believe? Why will I portray that my color is evil? That if you want to perform drama in church, my color, black, is evil. But white, their color is good or godly. No, it is not all right. That is where the control starts from. That is what is called mental slavery. Some will not still believe, some will not still understand. Because you have been brainwashed not to think. Some people say that immediately you enter church or become a religious person, any type of religion, you take your brain, you take your sense, you hang it somewhere, and then you go, you become part of them. Because the truth is this: if you want to be sincere with yourself, you will ask questions. And when you start asking questions, a lot of things will stop making sense to you. Like I said before, our fathers, our forefathers, our grandparents were made to believe this, and they believed. Maybe because they didn't have the time to ask questions. Maybe because there was no time for them, to question all of these things. It just come to them and it just tell them, this thing that you're worshiping is not all right. This thing, it was not even worship. This thing that you're honoring is not all right. Throw away your own and embrace us. Out of something being new, and they don't understand. They just have to say, okay, let's go, yeah. But now we have the full time to ask questions, and yet a lot of you are not still asking questions. Why? Why is it that everything black is evil and everything white is good? Meanwhile, your color is black. Mental slavery. Start asking questions. Start asking questions. Start asking questions. How are people being controlled? Let's say, for example, Nigeria. How are people being controlled in the north? Most of them, they did not attend any school. They cannot think for themselves. They just believe whatever they are being told by their leaders, whether they are imam, I don't know, just their leaders, their religious leaders. They just believe. How are people being controlled in church? By believing all being taught by their pastors. A lot of families has been broken because of prophets. A lot of marriages have scattered because of prophets. Everything is not all right with Africa, and we have to start tackling it from the roots. And the root cause is religion. Because when people are now liberated from mental slavery, they will start asking questions. And when they start asking questions, they will start holding their leaders accountable. And when they start holding their leaders accountable, their leaders will start doing the right thing, or else they will leave the seats. Because there has never been a time in the history of mankind that the voice of the government was ever bigger or higher than the voice of the people. There was never a time in the history of mankind that the government won the people. No. The voice of the people will always be higher than the voice of the government. Wake up, children of the black race. Wake up, children of Africa. Wake up. It may not happen in our own time, but I'm sure it's gonna happen someday. Yeah, it may not happen in our own time, but one day Africans will be liberated and their leaders will be held accountable.